All right, so here's a look at this air purifier by PuroAir. Now this is gonna be a very lightweight air purifier, and it's gonna be simple, really easy to use. However, it is a smart air purifier. So you will be able to connect it to an app. You can control everything from your phone, or you can control it right here on the side. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the options here over on the side. You've got your power option, you've got your modes. So you got level 1, level 2, and level 3. That's essentially gonna be the fan speed and how quick it actually purifies the air. And then it's also gonna have a nighttime mode as well, which is gonna go ahead and dim the lights, as well as make it to where the fan is not loud. Now it's also gonna have this Wi-Fi mode, and this is how you're gonna connect it over to the app. And this is what the app is gonna look like. So basically the same controls that I just went over that are here on the side of the machine, you're gonna be able to control here. So we've got our power button, our low, medium, and high fan speeds. And then we also have our sleep mode on here. So if you wanna turn it off from here, we can just click the button, turn it off and on. So this is nice just in case if you are, I don't know, away from the house and you forgot to turn it off and you're gonna be gone for a while, or if you wanna turn it off and on while you're in the house and you don't wanna get up. It's nice that they do have an app, and it's really simple and easy to set up as well. Then the last thing over here on the side is gonna be this filter button, and this is gonna tell you when your filter is gonna need to be replaced. So it'll go ahead and start blinking red when it needs to be replaced, and then when you wanna reset it, you just hold that down for about 3 seconds, and it'll automatically reset it. Now, if we go back to the app, you can see that we've got a 100% filter usage because we just plugged it in and turned it on, and you'll see on here as it goes down. So you could also check it on the app, but like I said, this is really gonna be the one that blinks and lets you know when it's time to change it. Now the great thing about this one is, even though it's super small like this, it will work for rooms that are up to 550 square feet. So if you've got a living room or a large bedroom, this will work in both of those. And this is going to have a carbon and a HEPA filter. So if I pull this out, you'll see the thick, strong filter, which you got your HEPA on this side. This is great for pets, allergens, dust, pollen. If you've got allergies, this really helps. And then again, it's also got a carbon filter over here on the back as well. So you've got both the carbon and the HEPA, which is what you really want to look for when it comes to a air purifier like this. Now, another thing I want to mention here is that it's got this nice foam that goes around. So it really is going to insulate any type of dust or anything that goes in here. So you can be sure that once it does go in and through the filter, it's going to stay in there until you actually go and clean it out. If you need to get a replacement for the HEPA filter, you can get those from the brand. The last thing I want to touch on here is the aesthetic and the look of it. I mean, it is a unique looking air purifier. Typically, they're just going to be a default white air purifier, but I like the design of this. It actually has a nice leather strap up here on the top. And again, this is very lightweight for this capacity of an air purifier. Usually for something that's going to cover 500 square feet, you're going to have something a lot bigger and heavier, but this is really, really lightweight and you can bring it around. Plus the cable that comes with it is relatively long, so you're not going to need to be right next to an outlet. You can actually plug it in, you know, over here and then place it off to the side. So if you're looking for a really good air purifier, something that's easy to use, but also has that smart functionality and something that can purify a room up to 500, 550 square feet, then I would definitely recommend picking this one up.